Oh. What's up, y'all? To all the millions and millions across the world watching. Actually, only one is going live. Just playing around with a track. Finally got my own computer. Got my own. Downloaded the free trial of Ableton. And National MD sent me all the bumps that we be using in church. And then my man, Big Slim, Sam Alexander, blessed me with the keys, chopping them up. We're going to release them this week, hopefully Friday. You know what I mean? Copywritten and ready to go. Listen, I was playing around with the track, and I'll let y'all listen. And Nima was like, this is Nima. Say hi, Nima.
Hi. Who's this?
Oh, gosh. I activated
Hi.
Zay.
Hi.
And JoJo.
Hi.
Say hi.
Hi. I love it, baby. Daddy, who's this?
Yeah. I'm talking to the world. Like 10,
Daddy,
Bill,
who's
10
this?
don't touch.
Who's
10 million
this?
people are watching. Okay? Say hi, Joe.
Hi.
Y'all remember JoJo? He started it all. But all right, that's it. Don't. So I was playing this track. Can I talk? And open the door. The pizza man was like, "Ooh," he said, "Ooh, what's that? I like that. Is that a saxophone?" Like Sam just killing on the keys. I said, "No, it's like a Fender Rhodes." He said, "Oh, okay. Well, keep playing. I like that. All right, that's it. All right, go play the drums with me." You didn't what? I gotta let the people hear the track.
No.
All right, go, Joe. Did I say no devil horn? Now say I renounce that. JoJo wants to be like.
What JoJo said?
Y'all pray for him. We're gonna be all right.
What JoJo said?
You want to do what JoJo did? No. All right, watch. You better not touch my computer. So I'm gonna let y'all listen to the track and what I was doing. Let me turn it back. You don't gotta play, so they're not here to hear you. So here we go. Joe, you're playing too loud. You hear the keys? I layered it. So without the keys, that's the guitar part. I got it from Ethan. I forgot his last name. He gave like 100 loops for $30. And we're in E flat. All right, hold on, Joe. Yo, what did I just say?
I can't see that. My dog.
Your turn for what?
My dog.
Your turn to do what?
My dog by your computer.
Okay, you'll press it later. Just have a seat. Have a seat. Bro, can I explain? So that liquor was... So that's what the lick is. So it's like... That's just a major pentatonic walk down. What are you doing? But everyone's not here to see you yet. This is not Brucey's time to shine right now. The starting quarterback is still here. Okay. So it's a chromatic walk down from the 5 to the 6, then to the 1. Yo, bro, chill out. So 5, 3, 2, 1, 6, 5, 1. So that's good for hand speed and just working out all your fingers. This is why I don't do lessons. This is why I only do private lessons primarily. So all right. I didn't tell you about to go upstairs. All right. Hit the Zay. Let me see. Isaiah, hit the button. Hit this button. Just wait. Can you stop coughing? Ooh. This button. Yes. Good. Now listen to the keys over it. I don't know how to do that. I gotta slow it down. Let's say it. Woo. I don't know. I'm just making stuff up. But put it together. That's church. And if you want to, right? This is 1, 6, 5, 1. That's church, Doc. Let me show y'all what I did. All right, hold on. I gotta explain. Y'all pray for Isaiah. He's coughing like it's a competition. They all been kind of sick. Gotta get the nebulizer. Okay, that wasn't. Yo, what part of stop don't you understand? No more. JoJo is really growing up. He's really like in 10th grade right now. Turn it down some. So look. So what I was doing. So. So you do the regular. Can you turn it down? So I said turn it down until the music comes on. That's what y'all have to learn next. When there's no music, you gotta play softly.
That's what we know.
All right. So 3 to 5, 1, 6, 5, 1. And the way I connected the run or that guitar lick to the run, it was like. It's right off of the 5, so. All right, I gotta take out the land before that joint be dry. Do not touch my computer. Let's see if y'all can follow directions. Isaiah.
Hi. 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 My name is Isaiah.
All right, watch out. Sorry. And if y'all got any questions, you know what I mean?
I got a question.
What? Yes.
Don't see me.
I didn't say if you have a question for the people. All right, let's go back to the track. No, stop. That's why you be acting like that. Who you watching?
Chat.
Here, Nehemiah, hit this. Hit this button.
I hit the chat. This?
Yes. Let's go to a different one. Zay, come here. Hit this. Hit this button. Hit this button. I see. Hit it. Hit it.
I can hear you now.
You can?
Yeah.
Come. That's Big Slim, Sam Keys.
Are you copying this?
No, this is live. He's watching me do this live, and he's watching live on YouTube.
I can see you did it.
Good. That's it. All right. Since it's my YouTube family, give y'all some fire. It's up. Here we go. Here we go.
It's all the way up.
Okay.
That could happen right here.
Joe. Zay, turn this down. Just play. That's just straight saying, bull. I'm here to lift my brother up. Just got married too. Woo. Here we go. Be free. Turn it down. Or you could just go upstairs. Woo! Let me show you that. Where did I loop that at? Woo! Here we go. Here we go. Woo! That's all. Yes, sir. That's church. So let me show y'all what that was. I could be here. Okay. After I break it down, then it's your turn, okay? So what that lick was, that's how I did it, because I looped it. So so you do a major pentatonic walk up. So it's off the one. So one. The one is the, yo, can you get off of me? Back up. If I could just skip this phase and pick up when they're in middle school, it would be good. I'd be good. So why? So it's one. So that's the first part. You're on the one, then you do the rest of the major pentatonic from the 2 to the octave, which would be 2, 3, 5, 6, 1. So 1. That. Okay, can you back up? You want to press the button? Okay, sit down then. Sit down then if you want to press it. All right, so that's the first part. So the second part is, hold on, so after you get to this one, don't watch Halloween. Here you go. Talking about I'm scared. Hey. So it's Yo, back up. Back up.
Back up.
All right, hold on. Hi.
Hello? Hey. Hey. Y'all better listen, kids. Your mom and your dad. No, you my dad. I come home. No, I don't need I come home.
All right, here we go. Sorry. So when you get to the 1, it's really the timing goes better when you make it relative to the 1. So that's the 1, flat 7. You're gonna throw that in the trash. 1, flat 7, 6, 5. Turn that down. 4, 3. All right. 1, flat 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. But it's the cadence. So. And you look at my hand. So I'm leading with the index. Back up, get down. So you see. Right? So that's it. Okay. Let's try another one. It's church right here. So we working it. That's good. Get out. want to hit this button, Neymar? Hit number 8. Wait. 1, 2. Hit it. Hit it. You waited too late. Here we go. 5, 6, 1. All right, hold on. Let me show you what I did for that. So I did. Wanted to ask, hold on. What should I do to stay focused? I'm a beginner and I keep starting and stopping when I hit the snap. Hold on, Neymar. Lower. So that's a great question, Chris. And I did a bass talk on like hitting the wall because we've all been there. Sometimes you feel like you learned a lot. Other times you feel like, yo, what's the point of me saying stop if y'all gonna keep on? Be quiet. I'm talking. I'm ministering. But preachers' kids, they don't care. Lower your voice. Lower the phone. Look, there's no music playing. So the best thing you can do, just, from my experience, whenever I felt like I hit a wall, sometimes I did stop practicing. Then I later regretted it because I got back and felt rusty. Like, shoot, I just lost a hidden steam. So I will always say, keep practicing. Maybe change up, your practice routines. For example, if you're used to whenever you get on, you do like the major scale or the minor scale. Kids do rule the world, and they're trying to rule my world. But God forbid, rebuke that spirit. So change up your practice routine, because what has happened is like it's like a plateau effect. And a lot of times you hear that, do not turn the drums on. I'm not playing with you. It's called a plateau effect, where in like weightlifting or training, when you're doing the same routine, you see results early on, and then as you keep doing it, you don't really see that progression. It's like you plateaued, so you got to change things up. You got to shake things up. So that's the main thing I would suggest. If you're used to playing with a major scale, practicing a major scale, practice a different scale. Like, tell yourself, let me see how many different ways I can, create a bass line, or listen to something different. Try to learn different songs. Give me the sticks. And that's the biggest thing. But you don't want to stop practicing. No matter how you feel, don't stop practicing, because feelings change. You know what I mean? And what you don't want to happen is you get in a situation where you're playing live, and because you haven't been practicing, you make a fool out of yourself, or you embarrass yourself, and then you might feel bad about that. But sometimes that can work for you, because that will get in your mind like, shoot, I need to be ready at all times. So I would say, to sum it up, change up your practice routine. You know what I mean? Try to find songs that you want to learn. Like, keep the enthusiasm going. And the second thing is, what was the second thing? Give it to me, because you playing around. Now stop. Change up your practice routine. Don't stop practicing. And listen to different music, because you want to rekindle that fire. Does that help? Because the only way you can stay focused is you got to keep practicing. You know what I mean? You don't want to take time off because you losing focus. So when you're there, like, yo, I'm going to change it up. If you're used to playing, like, an example, like gospel music, try to like play like a Latin groove. Find that. You know what I mean? Because you never know when you might run into a situation where you're at church or wherever you play, they may change the style of music up. So that is, the best suggestion I can give. And just based off of personal experience. And when you get to a certain point, you won't have to, practice as much if you're just like, I play once a week, unless you're like on tour or whatever. But whenever you practice, it would be meaningful. But if you're a beginner, you need spend as much time with the bass as you can, get acquainted with it, get to know your bass, know what moves her, you know what I mean, how she feels how she sounds when you do. Oh, my amp is crazy. Stuff like that. All right. But we've all been there. And that's just my, advice based off of my personal experience. Because I don't practice as much as I used to. You just saw 3 reasons why. Added to, having a job. And I don't have as much free time. And I'm also like playing more guitar. But because I've already established practicing and established, like, I know what I know, I can still be effective when I practice, because I know kind of like the things I want to brush up on, you know what I mean? But in order to get to that point, you got to really put the work in. So that's what I would just encourage you to do. Continue to put the work in. It's just a feeling, you know what I mean? You stopping. If you hit a snag, you feel bad. Like, it's feelings. Feelings change. I mean, don't get in your feelings. Men get in their feelings just as much as, women. But the world is always saying women are in your feelings. Men get in their feelings too. You know what I mean? We've all been there and we've all done it. So hopefully that helps. So what was I doing? Oh yeah, I did 5, 6. Bro, cough in your thing. So what that is, all right. So it's 5, 6, 1, octave 1. It's basically the same thing. Like, that's how it starts. So 5, 6, 1, octave 7, flat 7, 6, 5, 4. Now I do this. That's minor third to third, 1 to flat 7, 5, 1. And then you just loop it. So it starts on a 1. 5, 6, 1. And all that is just a tritone. You keep 6, minor third, and you just take everything up a half step, slide it up a half step. This is just augmented. 1, 5, minor third, 7, 5. So you can do that. So it's just almost a trill, like that, flat 5 to 5. Then you just walking it down, 5 all the way to the minor third. And then when you get to the minor third, you do slide to the third, 1. All right, let's see. Come on, Nima, hit the button. Okay, after Nima, okay?
Let's
Hit the space bar right here, right here.
Space.
Yes. Hit it. Why are you waiting? Okay, hold on. 561. And I also do 356. 356. All right. So, okay, when I play it again, it's gonna be your turn. So 3. Oh, sorry, you can't really see. So 3, 5, 6. So if you don't have a 5 string, 3, 5, 6, low 6, low 6. 3, 5, 6. Yeah, exactly. March Angel, Mark Samuel, LaGriddle, bless you, Saints. Hey, love you, tutors. Can you do more, please, with the 736251? I got you. And March Angel, exactly. When you hit a snag, keep going. Don't stop. You can learn from the mistakes. Exactly. Just, exactly what I said. You never stop because it's just a feeling. It's like when you're training to be great, every day you ain't going to feel your best. You ain't going to feel like the heavyweight champ of the world, or you ain't going to feel like doing it. You know what I mean? But it's feelings. It's there to push you. Either you can make your feelings a wall that you conquer, or it becomes a stumbling block. Either the stepping stone to greatness or stumbling block back down to mortality. I don't know. It's back down to feeling and being nothing. I mean, basically, turn that down. So 3, 5, 6. That's 6. 3, 5, 6. Octave 6. All right. And what do I need to practice my rhythm? So when you say rhythm, I'm guessing you mean like how the song flows. So, turn it down and you can respond. So are you talking like if you're playing like a funk style song, how to sound funky with your bass line? Is that what you're talking about? Or are you talking, rhythm and timing? They're related. Okay. So the best thing I can say is get out the kitchen, Iman. So, for example, picking and time too. So all that. I did a few lessons. I have a series called Articulation series or theory-based lesson. I would encourage you, to check that out because I go through the different ways to articulate your bass. No, not right now. So, because every genre has a different feel, and that feeling is the rhythm. So, in order to get that to mimic that or get that feeling, you gotta kind of like immerse yourself with that style of music. So, for example, if you want it to sound more funky on the bass, I would encourage you to listen to like funk bass lines. You know what I mean? Get the idea of what's going on. And even if you look at, other I'm not a master teacher, but if you look at other teachers that are giving like lessons on bass, they'll tell you how to, hold on. They'll tell you, when to cut off your note, articulation, how to make your notes sound like the genre you're in. So, for example, since we're doing funk, so all right, how would you make playing more tasteful? And it's so great question, Rick Andre, or is it Rick Andre? Please, Rick Andre. It goes to rhythm. Sounding tasteful is and rhythm has to do with articulation, or how are you making your notes sound instead of just doing like all whole notes. Like watch this. So I'm gonna do the major scale, but I'm gonna kind of like let the notes ring. The answer is articulation. That's how you make your sound more tasteful. Then once you get different articulation, then you begin to play around with the timing of your notes. You know what I mean? Like not always hitting on a one without losing your time. So let's talk about articulation. Bless you, Wesley. So major scale. So let's take it slower. Right. So you see how when I played it, you could hear like the extra buzz. Now, if I play staccato, that just means I'm cutting the notes off. There's no like delayed sound. It's like this. So as soon as I play it, the note is dead compared to like a quarter note or even a whole note like that. Staccato, I'm cutting the notes off. So if I play the majors, that same major steps, let me get my words right. If I play that same major scale staccato, it would sound like this. Right, compared to, it's the same timing, same tempo, but I just cut my notes shorter. So when you're talking about taste and rhythm, the way you're making your notes sound is like the core of that. Then, and that's an exercise you can practice. Like practice quarter note 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so that's quarter notes where I let it ring to the next note. Now let's practice the same scale, staccato. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right? Because when you know what I mean, if you want to sound tasteful, and you're also talking about the other question, and you're playing staccato, it sounds totally different than when you're playing quarter notes. And where that helps you is when you're playing like a certain groove. Like I say funk because gospel, there's a lot of funk in gospel, and funk is always fun to play. It's groovy. When you play with funk music, it's not really like the groove. It's not whole quarter notes. It's all staccato. So if I play, that's a groove too. So I give you a quick funk groove to show you what I'm talking about. So I got the 1 octave 1 flat 7 6. So 1 flat 7. 1 octave 1 flat 7 6. That's a simple funk groove. Now I'm gonna play the funk groove with quarter notes. You see? So you can hear like that's a funk progression, but you're not getting that funk feel. Why? Because the funk feel, the notes are dead. So it'd be like this. Same groove, same timing. Right? So that's the building blocks of your rhythm, and that's the building blocks of being tasteful. Is understanding the different ways of articulating your notes. Another way you can articulate is hammer-ons, pull-offs, and slides. So it's the same groove. So I did one, then I a hammer on from the flat 7 to the 1. Then I did a pull off from the 1 to the flat 7. And then I slid down. See? Is that making sense? Right? So that's just an example, 2 quick examples of how you're making your note sound and your approach to each note, meaning staccato, sliding, hammer-ons, and pull-offs. So let me know if that made any sense if you're still watching. I was taught to playing a major scale, low notes, softer, and as I get higher, the notes should get louder. That's a good way of looking at it. So playing with dynamics, mutes, and such. Exactly. Dynamics, same thing. Articulation. How do your notes sound? All right. Exactly. And listen to a lot of genre. And to be a more complete, you want to listen to other genres because like gospel music, it's heavy, like kind of like CCM now. But every now and then, depending on, if you're a gospel, and I'm saying gospel because, that's what, my lessons are mainly around. There's a lot of funk in gospel. You know what I mean? Different lines that you got to know, like kind of funky lines. So, like, especially if you listen to like a lot of, Todd Tribbett, you know what I mean? He has like different lines on that. Ricky Diller, well, just about everybody can kind of get funky with their songs. So listen to your genre, and even more, your genre may have like sub-genres, and then you will listen to that. Sometimes gospel goes back real, and even the real old school. And when you hear their old school baseless lines, they're not staccato. They're either moving, playing within arpeggios, or just like whole notes. Like for example, so like hold on to God's unchanging. So God. So hold, and that's a straight. Go ahead, Nima. So like that 1, 3, 5, 6, that's straight gospel quartet. Then 1. So that's another 7-3-6 somebody was talking about. So build your hopes on things eternal. So I was just playing. Joe, turn that down. Hold on to God's unchanging hand, just to show you like an old school bass line, or it was usually that. Like, I'm a soldier in the army of the Lord. Oh, I'm a soldier. Oh my gosh. I'm a soldier. I'm a soldier. the example of an old school bass line, which is that 1 5 1 3 5 6 1 3 5 6. You either walk it up to the 4 from the 2 to the 4, or the other way is like got a feeling everything's gonna be alright. Oh, so that's that 1 3 5 6. Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be all right, so I'll just use that as an example. Tomorrow. Do y'all have any more questions? Been trying to get that bass line for a while now. I mean, all these, like everything I'm talking about, I've done lessons to. So you can always go back and check my old videos. Like this one would be under like him bass line, or if you just type in I'm a soldier, Ray J 1013. Do you recommend 5 or 6 string? I recommend if you could play with 4, you do 4. And if you're gonna buy a 5 or 6 string, the idea is to use 5 or 6 strings. I mean, you know, you got the Godfather himself, Andrew Boucher. He uses the 6 string, and he uses all of them. But for most gospel, you don't see a lot of gospel bass players with 6. It's normally 5. You know what I mean? But if you want to get a 6, my only thing is use all 6. You know what I'm saying? And if you're gonna get 5, use the 5. And if you got 4, use the 4. Whatever you get, just make sure you use those strings. But I would recommend, after I said all that, just to see what I recommend, at least a 5 string, just so you can have that low B. Because you know the gospel, we love that low note. It sounds different than right. Bass sound mud is my ear. So I would recommend a 5 string at least. But again, if you're gonna get a 5 string, make sure you use that low B and that C sharp. I always tune natural. I played one time, tuned flat, like to what, E flat. I was confused. Like I had to think too much because I'm used to playing natural. But a lot of gospel bass players tune down a half step. And then you got, you know, again, a Godfather, Andrew Boucher. I think he said he tunes down like a whole step, which is insane. But he's also endorsed, and they can tailor his bass to fit that. So instead of this, like this is B, he tunes down to A. So that's extra deep. You know what I mean? Most bass players would tune a half step down. So from B to B flat, from E to E flat. Just so because the black church likes using black keys.
C.
No pun intended. I played tune to B flat. Yeah, you got that, bro. More power to you. You play in A, oh gosh.
D.
Does your bass sound muddy?
E. A. F.
Yeah, I said N.
C.
Well, bless you. That's a present for a life. Stop! Don't touch my computer. That's a present for a lifetime to sit in with the legend himself. He's literally him and Joe Smith is like the pillars of modern bass. I still go back and listen to Mississippi Mass Choir live at Jackson State. Oh my gosh, with him, Jonathan Dubose, Cheryl Harper, when James Moore. Oh, when I tell you, he unalived that song. I mean that CD. Oh my God, I might go back and listen to it now.
Daddy, what's
So-
this?
But yeah, if y'all got any more questions, Joe Smith played the Squire. Yup. You know, rest in peace to the legend.
This.
And what and what Goucher said, because they didn't have 5-string. Yo, get off of me, dude. Like y'all doing all y'all can to get on my nerves. Move. And what he said, the reason why he tuned down to A is because Joel tuned down a half step and he wanted to sound lower than Mr. Joel. So he tuned down that A to the A, and then they came out with 5 strings and then a 6 string. But he was killing the 5 string though. It sounded, you know what I mean? It sounded like a 5/6 string. Feature bass, slat bass plate. Yeah, talk about a slat. Raise your hand if you like the bass. What's your favorite instrument, Nimai? The bass, drums, guitar, keyboard.
Guitar and keyboard.
What is your favorite instrument, Joe?
Drum.
Yeah, JoJo's the drummer.
I'm a drummer.
Everything is a rivalry.
Guitar,
From the time they wake up,
keyboard, drum.
and it's not even to the
Keyboard,
time they go to
drum.
sleep because they still be competing
It's
in the
also
bed. They compete to see who's going to be the first to wake up. Zay, what's your favorite instrument? The bass, drums, guitar, or piano? I told you don't do that. Move.
Me. My favorite Daphne.
Yes. Oh, this is the son after my own heart right here. He likes the bass. He be balling with daddy. That's my guy. So, oh my God. You have any more questions?
No. I am more coffee.
My son
I
15
am
plays
more-
everything.
I do.
Yep. Oh yeah, they're gonna.
Daddy.
Everything is set up for them to
What's
be
this?
better than me.
What's
But they will
this?
never beat me in basketball. They can play the bass better than me. I give it to them. Don't you throw my phone.
That was this.
But when it comes to racing or any competition,
9, 8,
they will never
7,
beat me.
6,
I don't care.
5, 4,
I'll cheat
3,
to the day I
2,
die.
4.
You will, Nimai. I
What's
got
this?
a secret for you. You want to hear a secret?
Yeah.
You will never beat me in basketball. Okay?
I-
You be better. You're gonna be better than me on the bass, the drums, and the guitar. But you will never beat me in basketball. You will never beat me in a race. Okay?
Okay.
All right. But you can be better than me on the instruments. Okay? And you're gonna be taller than me too. Okay, Zay?
Yeah.
But you will never beat me in a race. Okay? Understanding. Oh. Will you do some more tutorials? Yeah, I love these. I wouldn't trade life for the world. Just life for the world. No matter how much they be drawing. Here's that. So I can't
Guys,
promise
this-
about doing
What's this?
more tutorial just because you see, literally, I think the last one I did was like a couple months ago in the summer. And you see how they didn't let me have 10 minutes of quietness. And when I put out content, I do want to, be respectful of your knowledge. But I do private lessons. That's like the only thing they're quiet on because I'm not playing. Do you use the FX loop on your amp? I don't even think I have a loop. The amp I have is a GK210, and I just plugged in the aux from my keyboard. I mean, the laptop. But they destroyed that. So the loop I was doing, be quiet. The loop I was using was on my Ableton session. I just looped that, and that's how I did that. So I do private lessons, and they're not like this. They're controlled, and they're usually when they're in the bed. So if you want a private lesson, I'm gonna type my email in right now. Oh shoot!
Wait, you found my pick.
Good job, Joe.
No.
Yes.
Jordan, where you found my pick?
All right, that's my email. So just email me, and we can take it from there. And like I said, with my private lessons, I don't know if my students are watching, But shout out to Fitz Bass, making me proud. Like, Joe, Nehemiah, hold on. I'm about to give a man his flowers while he can yet smell them. Like Fitz and Shan Broom, but I call him S Bass. Okay, can you get off me? Stop. Let me get a man his flowers, then you can play. His name is Fitz. I call him Fitz Bass. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna give out his location. I mean, because the man is doing great things. But I'm proud of him because one goal that he had, or the main goal, was to, you know.
The man.
His name is Fitz. You know him when you see him.
I don't know Fitz.
You know him when you see him. But his goal was to play in church. You know what I mean? He's been playing for a while, had different, you know, legendary teachers. But he wanted to be more, you know, get more consistent and get like someone who was consistent. So he reached out to me. And I think he's been in a base academy since what? Maybe the spring. And within 2 months of us practicing, you know what I mean? You know, we always open up with the prayer. Let God have his way. You know, I watered, Apollo's planted, but God, somebody say God.
God.
Say God.
God.
Preachers' kids, man, they don't care. They like, I don't know. God gave the increase, and within a few months, he got that, you know, hey, we need a bass player. You know what I mean? We're making transition. The door opened, and he was able to go through the door because he was practicing. He was prepared and ready. So the person who asked about, you know, when you hit a snack, you keep going like the comment said, because you never know where your next opportunity. All right, Zay. You never know when your next opportunity awaits. You know what I mean? You never know where that life-changing opportunity. It's not always about money. Just give me the opportunity. And I have another one, Shan Brown, S-Man, is the same situation, you know, was playing in church, but wanted to get better. So, you know, I've been helping him get better, just giving him like, you know, things to do, going over song. He's picking up too. So right now I only got 2, but that's fine with me. As long as one person is benefiting, then all this is not in vain. If one person gets saved, but they're already saving the household of faith. So I just want to encourage y'all. If you hit a snack, just keep going. It's just a snack. It's not even really a snack. It's just you and your feelings. I feel upset today, so I'm going to act like I'm upset. I'm not going to do what I need to do. But it's a feeling. Feelings change, y'all. That feeling of, you know, feeling like you suck, that feeling of despair and being like hopeless, being frustrated, things change. And that's just a life lesson. So don't give in to your feelings. You know, feelings change. And you don't want your feelings to cause you to miss out on something great. I got upset. Move it. Turn from it. You don't want to miss out on something great or something you've been wanting because you let your feelings get in the way. Because I did a Bible study. Don't get in your feelings. And on a Saturday at church, I got in my feelings. And I wanted to debut my track. I think my bro, I was thinking my bro who gave me the track in the first place was yelling at me. And I acted like little kid. You know, when Mike's son gets mad, Isaiah, when I say, go upstairs now, he said, I don't want to go upstairs. I acted just like that. I'm 35, acting like a little kid. So what am I saying? Don't get in your feelings, because just like I missed the opportunity to, you know, listen to my track when I was playing guitar because I wanted to play with Big Slim Keys, Sam Alexander. I missed the opportunity. Who knows it's going to come again? It's going to come again. But I'm using that because it was easy on Saturday, but now it might be a struggle. But you know what? I'm wrapping up. I know I'm long-winded. When something is easy, you don't want to be in your feelings. When things are happening for you, you don't want to be in your feelings to the point where you mess out. You want to be in a happy feeling. You You want to be in feelings with drive and determination. You want the feeling of that, but the feeling of being sad and frustrated, and you feeling like you don't have any worth. You don't want that. So that is it. Can everyone say bye?
Bye. Bye.
Say bye, Zay.
Bye. No.
Say bye.
No.
This is the one. He's the main one. He's the main one why I can't do lessons. Y'all saw me do lessons with JoJo. You saw me do lessons with Nimai. It's this one. He's like, I'm the youngest and I know it and I don't care. But this is my boy. This is my son right here. He loves the bass like daddy and he loves You love basketball?
No.
You love basketball?
I don't want football.
Yes, you do.
I want football.
You want to see you? Okay. All right, everyone, say bye, Joe. Then I'll let you be seen.
Bye.
This your time. No, look in the camera. Say bye.
No.
Say bye.
No.
Good job, Nimai. Say bye. Look, you know he wants to. You remember all the people who used to watch you when you were a kid? That's him. Everything is fun. It's not. He. All right, y'all be blessed. I love y'all. My email is in the chat. God bless you too, Mark. Live long and prosper. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, there we go.